Hello Queen Kitties. As you all know, it's our second anniversary, so we prepared a new special Harry Potter movie. I'm your narrator, RosiePengu. This was created with AI, and if you've seen AI generated movies before, you can guess that it'll be a really big mess. Before we get started, I appear 8 times in this chaotic movie. Find them all and comment down below to get a pin. Now let's start. Harry was walking toward himself. He thought he would vomit. He looked at Hermione's mouth. She did not speak normally. Her crocodile said. Ron's ears went on Harry's face. Now Harry could barely breathe happily. They entered the kitchen. Hagrid was sitting there staring at Professor Quirrell. He said,
Snape is in midair. He turned over the table.
Harry knew perfectly that Snape was waiting for him to fall off the bed. Slowly, Voldemort quietly ate a very fat bullfrog. He walked towards Harry, Hermione, and Ron. Harry felt overwhelmed and pulled out his own glasses. He threw them at Dumbledore. Dumbledore calmly said, Harry Potter's eyes are under the bed. Hermione looked outraged that Dumbledore was smiling and started to climb the table. Ron shook Harry, who didn't feel like fudge. The table came closer to Ron and Hermione was staring at the ceiling. She crashed into Umbridge and dragged her head into the oven. Harry did a happy dance when he saw that. Meanwhile, Voldemort returned to the kitchen with great difficulty and pulled everyone to him while they were eating the Ministry of Magic. Hermione looked at a Death Eater who said,
Hermione is really drowning.
So Hermione unconcernedly put his foot in his hand. Ron furiously did a frenzied tap dance. Suddenly Voldemort flung himself out of the window and fell down for 100 years, screaming that he heard a car. Ron, Harry and Hermione walked back to the castle where there were screens of parchment and a great black train. Professor McGonagall blew toast while Professor Snape was smoothly knitting rats. In the Great Hall, Dumbledore smiled at an owl and said, You are no beast, so. Everyone knew what remained of magical eyeballs. Harry, Ron, and Hermione winced horribly when Hagrid happily climbed Slughorn. They flew into the goblin for the rest of their life.